I've already pulled the cards for the elevated read to see what we have. And cards are interesting, so we'll see what comes forward. But the heading it up, it says, in divine time, cosmic yes. So all things in the correct time are in process of moving. The foundation is the magic of belief, the vicious cycle. Magic of belief when it comes to the vicious cycle. The party scene, and we have the White House, okay, the government, okay, presidency, the villain vibes, figuring out the next move. The lies detected when it comes to what they're trying to birth in America. And what's pushing the reading is the X drama and the message about reality. Okay. Message about reality when it comes to the X drama. So, let me get centered here and we'll see what comes out. Brothers and sisters of light, we come to you this day to bring this message. Yes, it's a cosmic yes that's coming apparently closer as the days progress. All things within its time. Now, when it comes to this X drama that's there, the reality is that there is more to be found out when it comes to Ivana, what took place with her death, etc., and what is buried in this golf course, in this heavy coffin that they have put there. But we will have to see how that plays out in the end as well. Now, we are looking at also this vicious cycle that continues to take place of their lies and deceptions, and the fact that this person wishes to turn the White House into his own Mar-a-Lago, that it has been taking place. And we see the ongoing lies that have been fed to the public as we go forward. But the things they have done, this vicious, villainous ideations and trying to figure out the next move is falling flat as we go forward. Now, with this death of this Lindsey Graham, again, they're going to have to make changes coming into the House, the Senate, etc. When one passes, they're going to have another election and put something else in place. So as you see, these cards are starting to crumble. We see all of these things, again, piling up, if you will, with their ongoing deceptions and things that they're doing which make no sense at all, trying to turn the White House into a Mar-a-Lago and turn it into a palace that rivals Putin's is what his aim is. He has this need to be seen as something grand and elevated, etc. Also, they have the fear mode going on and trying to bring in a bunker and bringing so many other things around the White House now to secure, for his fear is assassination, etc. Again, wanting to fortify the front entrance of the White House, if you will. But all of these things are ongoing and weighing in his mind. And now with the death of Lindsey Graham that has just taken place, we see him moving into more of a fearful mode, for we know that also Mitch McConnell, what's happening with that. All of these things are crumbling now en masse. And so as we go forward, we see that these dramas that are taking place within the White House, within his mind of his dementia, that these things are hitting the world stage as well. For behind his back, there are those that look at him and see his downfall that is taking place. So yes, the cosmic thing is saying yes, even though they may try to elevate in their darkness and repression, again it's falling flat by time after time after time, as the universe and the divine is that's going on within all of this is bringing things together in its own timing. Their destruction is nigh. Things are falling and will continue to fall as we continue to elevate and bring in even more light and wisdom and knowledge to the people as they gain more strength and continue to push forward and continue to push back against these dark things. He is losing more power by the day. Energetically, the things have shifted to the light which is coming in. As we have stated again, that the age of Aquarius is now on the horizon and is moving in and coming in daily with more energetic movements to shift the power structure, if you will, going forward. And again, the more that you bring into your own lives, again, affect this balance more than you can ever imagine. Just what you are doing in your own lives are making a tremendous difference in the shift of power and the way things are moving. Things are, again, starting to move in a much more rapid motion when it comes to all of these happenings. Now, we don't really like to talk much about the political environment, but it weighs so much in the darkness and the things that are taking place on the planet now as you go forward. So this is why we are bringing this in today, speaking about Trump and the death of Lindsey Graham, etc., that have just taken place, and the things on the edge which they refuse to acknowledge when it comes to Mitch McConnell and all of the rest of these dramas happening. But we are more only interested in the shifts that are taking place energetically, and as you can see, these things of the dark is starting to crumble. And the more that, again, this fool wishes to change the destructing of the White House and turn it into his own personal Mar-a-Lago, the more this is upsetting to the people, and the more that are going to rebel against the fact that he refused to sign the House thing and was pushing for his Save My Ass Act, if you will. And that crumbled. Now, again, it puts the Republicans in a bad light, and it also shows them that he has no regard for any of them. So many more of them are going to turncoat, if you will, and be done with him. And you will see more and more of them leaving, and more of them turning into more of a understanding that their time is limited, and he has no regard for them whatsoever, only to save his own skin. So again, you will see all of these things beginning to turn in this other direction. And if you continue just to bring in more light and understand that, yes, the cosmic answer is yes, that these things are changing, these things are coming about, and it's all due to the shifting of the energies and the quantum of people putting in and putting out more information and more light and moving into a direction of more stability within themselves as we go forward. So, again, we apologize for bringing in so much of the political realm today, for this is really not our agenda to be on that rant, if you will. But it is viable to speak about in this context as we see these things crumbling and the things happening across the planet. As you see, more and more of the light is gaining strength and starting to put in these pylons, if you will, to anchor in the changes that are beginning to take place. So, my brothers and sisters, continue to go forward and bring in more elevated things into your own life experience and have more of a foundation, like the other day said, to integrate these things and to gain a stability and a foundation for yourselves going forward. But we wanted to bring the message today to say, see, you can see how these things are starting to crumble, how this dark is losing its power, how these things are moving together within the grand timing of the universe to bring these things into motion and bring them into an alliance with the greater good and moving it forward in a beneficial way for humanity. So the more that you can, again, come into alliance with a grand population of saying we are Earth humans rather than we are this country or that country in division, the more that you can come together as a planetary people in this one alliance, the more quickly these things will move forward and gain motion and momentum for this change to come in a viable way. But don't think this is only happening in America. It is happening across the world when it comes to these regimes and people being so done with the dramas that, again, they are beginning to see that we need to collate, we need to come together as one being, one personage, if you will, in our hearts and minds as the push we wish to see going forward on this planet to elevate it to this age of Aquarius and come out of this dark cycle that we have been in for so much time. So, my brothers and sisters of light, we hope you forgive us this day for bringing in the political agendas and dramas that are taking place there, for that is not really what we wish to stay within. But it is, again, part of the energy that is taking place, and that is the mask of that energy that is taking place. So in this regards, this is why we have decided to speak of it in this way today. Okay. So it's saying, yes, everything in divine time is coming. The cosmic yes. When it comes to the magic of belief, when it comes to the vicious cycle, it's not working for them any longer. When it comes to this idea that he's going to turn the White House into a party scene, into his own Mar-a-Lago, that's turning people away. When it comes to his villain vibes, trying to figure out the next move, people are seeing the lies that he's perpetrating, okay? They're wising up to the lies that he keeps trying to bring in. And when it comes to the X drama, there is more information and to the reality of a message that may come forward to clarify some things again as we move forward. So on that note, I will leave that here. We'll see you online.